a lot of Liverpool fans will want this kind of game to continue as they hold on to the top spot of the English Premier League log. Not just holding to that sport with just a few points. This is a wide margin on the Premier League log, and it's just disappointing that a lot of Arsenal fans will not be seeing what we are seeing. We informed Arsenal fans, even for Arsenal, to go into the January transfer market back then, buy players. No, they did not buy players. Now they are complaining. Look at the margin, 64 to 53 points. Although a game to go, with a game to spare, 11 points difference. But shout out to Liverpool's, like maybe this team is already home and dry. But I just want to see drama. I am not for peace. I want war. All right, my name is Oladapo Okunubi. Welcome to Extra Time live on Solutions 939 FM. And, well, let's check more updates on the show. Talking football here on your radio dial, Solutions 93.9 FM. Well, remember, I told you this, there will be matches going down in Italy and Spain. Talking about the Italian Serie A and Spanish La Liga. Looking at the odds for teams, same as the likely ways the pendulum will surely swing for AS Roma Monza. Looking at the odds on Monza, a team rock bottom of the Italian Serie A log. The odds on Monza is very high, 13.30, 11.00 for Monza. And well, if you want to put your money, there can be a shocker, right? But for Sevilla, Mallorca is also a tough one in this particular encounter. A battle between 13th place Sevilla and 9th place Mallorca. But going into this one, it's like the two teams look like for Mallorca, losing 3 games on the bounce, going to a draw and a game one against Las Palmas going into this one. And look at Sevilla, also inconsistent, drawing 2, losing 1, winning 2. Looks like it's going to be a tough one, or may end in a draw in this one. But looking at the odds on Mallorca, it is 4.22, 4.15, while the odds on Sevilla is 2.09, 2.05. That's just about the games going down tonight. But let's come back to Nigeria as we're getting updates from Kano Pillars. Ahmed Garba, aka Yaro, former Nigerian international, is in line to become the next technical advisor for Kano Pillars, according to reports we're getting today. The 2003 CAF Champions League winner with Eimba has been leading the technical setup at Sai Musa Gida following the suspension of Usman Abdallah, the technical advisor of the 2008 MPFL title winners. The 44-year-old has overseen 4 games for Kano Pillars, securing 2 wins, 1 draw, and 1 defeat, amassing 7 points from a possible 12. His performance has impressed the club's hierarchy, prompting them to consider extending Abdullah's suspension further. Okay. But let's also see the NPFL table. Remember, the teams in the NPFL went on break over the weekend to allow teams participating in the FA Cup final, State FA Cup finals, to play the games. But now, looking at where Kano Pillars is and what may be their fate, having brought in the likes of Ahmed Musa, Shehu Abdullahi, and the likes for Kano Pillars, maybe they have a dream. Yes, they have a dream, because the team is 7th on the NPFL log with 36 points for 25 matches, winning 10, drawing 6, and losing 9, scoring 29, conceding 30 points. Yes, the dream of a continental ticket is still sure, depending on the matches won and avoiding too much goals conceded. Yes, scoring 29, conceding 30, that is -1, and out of 25 matches, struggling to win 10, meaning a lot still needs to be done for in that team. Well, look at Ikorodu City, placed 5th, Abia Warriors is 4th, Rivers United is 3rd, Shooting Stars is 2nd, while Remo Stars, my team, is leading the NPFL log with 51 points, 10-point difference. So, let us put some respect into any time we're talking about Remo Stars. When I say Remo Stars, they say on top, right? Otubella, how you doing? Good evening to you. And I heard your coach, that is Chelsea coach, talking about overusing of over-reliance on Palmer. Well, is it about over-reliance on Palmer or not even having other players that can step up? Now, let's talk about what is happening on the continent. The Confederation of African Football, CAF, has appointed Kenya official Josephine Wanjiku as referee for next week's FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup qualifier between Nigeria's Under-17 Girls Flamingos and their South African counterparts Botswana, slated for Pretoria. The Flamingos and Botswana will clash starting 3 p.m. South African time, 2 p.m. Nigerian time on Saturday, 8th of March in the first leg of the second round fixture at the Lucas Moripe Stadium in South Africa's administrative capital. Now, while 2022 FIFA World Cup bronze medalist Nigeria drew by to the second round, Botswana crushed their counterparts from Gabon 21-2 on aggregate, winning 12-1 in Gabon, and they're running away 9-1 winners on home soil. Well, but CAF has also appointed Wanjiku's compatriots Mari Unjoro-Gay, Elizabeth Unjoro-Gay, and Juma Lucy Awino as assistants 1, 2, and 4th official, respectively. But before moving away from the continent, let's talk more women's football as the Africa Cup of Nations women's qualification is ongoing. Well, we have games going down today. Gambia women up against Niger women, Sierra Leone women against Benin Republic women. That's what we are seeing here. Now, moving away, let's go talk European football. Well, remember, tomorrow we'll have the Copa del Rey semi-final, and for the coach of Barcelona, Hansi Flick is, trying to be optimistic ahead of that one due to Lamine Yamal's injury. Will he be available? We don't know. But for the coach of the side, Hansi Flick is optimistic Lamine Yamal will be fit to face Atletico Madrid in the first leg of the Copa del Rey semi-final at the Olympic Stadium tomorrow. Yamal came off in the final stage of a 2-0 Saturday's win at Las Palmas in La Liga and later posted a photograph of his bloodied foot on social media. That's the situation right there. And still talking about La Liga, right? La Liga president Javier Tebas has accused Real Madrid of crying and creating a global conspiracy theory with their constant criticism of officiating in Spain. That was a statement. That's according to a statement made by Real Madrid. By La Liga president Javier Tebas today during Europa conference. Well, Real Madrid frequently complained about refereeing decision on their official TV channel and in the media. A lot happened, but let's talk about Real Madrid. But I just want you to, enjoy what Real Madrid did over the weekend, most especially Luka Modric scoring that fantastic goal over the weekend.
Goal-saving challenge. So his image is shown on the big screen. Danny Carvajal, how they're missing him, and even more so. Rodrigo's corner, whipped in and headed away by David Lopez. Comes out to Luka Modric. It sits out nicely. What a goal that is from Luka Modric! What a finish from the Croatian midfielder. That maybe is the best goal he's scored in a white shirt. Mbappe back to Lucas Vazquez. Lucas strikes it well, and simple almost, but here's Mbappe. He's got Vinicius running through the middle. Can he find him? He can find him, and Vinicius has found the back of the net. Real Madrid have doubled their lead. The Vinicius-Mbappe combination works. It's Real Madrid 2, Girona 0.
Well, that should do it. They should wrap it up for Real Madrid. It's taken
Champions League. Here comes Andrik racing away from Artur. Into Mbappe. Mbappe can finish. Good save from Gazzaniga. It comes out almost
last night, and Real Madrid have followed suit.
On and on we go. Ancelotti said before the game the league will be decided on the last day. It's probably not a bad shout, is it?
No, with 3 teams involved in the action as well.
Luka Modric with a fantastic goal scored over the weekend against Girona. Well, so far, the 2 goals scored over the weekend increased the goal tally of Real Madrid to 54 this season. And looking at that clean sheet, well, and with that victory, Real Madrid also has won 16 matches this season, drawing 6 and losing 3. And with 3 points, they had to tie up with Barcelona, who's also got 54 points. And Atletico Madrid is third on the La Liga log with 53 points from 25 matches. Next game for Real Madrid is a first of a match clash against Real Betis. Went for Barcelona's next game is on the 2nd of March against Real Sociedad. All right, now let's take it straight. Let's go to break, and when we come back, we talk English Premier League. JJ, remember JJ Okocha, right? Is as good and as good as he is. Was named twice. JJ Austin, JJ Okocha. Well, JJ by Ruga, brand new one from the man with is it the man with red hair, right? Okay, but let's keep talking football. Olaleke Olutoyin, how you doing? Good evening to you. Let's talk more. And for Leicester City this evening, according to reports we're getting, Leicester City have made 2 changes to their coaching setup. Following a run of dreadful results in the Premier League, but manager Ruud van Nistelrooy remains in his post. That's according to reports coming from Leicester City today. 2 of Van Nistelrooy's assistants, Ben Dawson and Danny Alcock, have parted with the club in the wake of a 4-0 home loss to Brentford that left Leicester 5 points from safety. It was their 6th straight home defeat without scoring, a record in the Premier League. Van Nistelrooy took charge in November and has had 13 games in the Premier League, winning just 2 of them and losing 10 to leave his position under threat. This is just a second senior role in management after a spell with PSV Eindhoven. He also has a brief stint this season as interim manager at Manchester United, where he spent 5 years as a player. Okay, now looking at this, Dawson and Alcock were first-team coaches who joined Leicester at the start of the season and served first under Steve Cooper, who was fired in November and replaced by Van Nistelrooy. So we need to ask, maybe these people, Dawson and Alcock, both have the L factor. Yes. Now let's talk about Chelsea. This evening, Enzo Maresca has said Chelsea are over-reliant on Cole Palmer and rejected criticism of midfielders' body language in recent games. Chelsea slipped to 7th in the Premier League with a 2-1 defeat to Aston Villa on Saturday, a game in which Palmer missed a clear chance with the scores level. This is not a good time to see Palmer. And, you know, he was fantastic after joining Chelsea. But it's also more about the performance of other players in the team, not only about Palmer. I know if Palmer was a Nigerian, I know what Nigerians might have been saying right now. But now let's talk about matches going down tomorrow in the English Premier League. Premier League matches scheduled for tomorrow. Brighton will take on Bournemouth. Crystal Palace are hosting Aston Villa as Fulham will be at the Molineux against Wolverhampton Wanderers. And Chelsea at the Stamford Bridge will be up against Southampton. While on Wednesday, Brentford will host Everton. Manchester United will be at the Old Trafford against Ipswich Town. Arsenal will take on Nottingham Forest as Tottenham Hotspur may be thinking of adding more salt on the injury of Manchester City at the Tottenham Stadium, while Liverpool will be up against Newcastle United. On Thursday, West Ham United will take on Leicester City, and I don't see how Leicester City can avoid defeat against West Ham United. Now, following the loss of Manchester City against Liverpool in a 2-0 defeat, Pep Guardiola picked positives in that game despite feeling barred.
It's just a game, but the distance in the Premier League is the way is because we are far away from them as a reality. You analyze the game today was really good. I don't know. In general, we lost, so the loss is nothing much to say, but the way we play was really good, was tight in more in the first half, was more open, because they attacked more. The second half, they defend really well, especially in the help each other, especially amount of people in the box. And I don't know how many times we arrived to the byline since 90.
It was a title race.
If what happened is we were not good enough, not because it's lack of desire or lack of passion or life to try to do it. Absolutely not. We saw it against Newcastle, we saw it today. So I don't have any doubts about that, but listen, it's so tight, 4 or 5 teams, and there are good teams, all of them, Newcastle and Nottingham, Aston Villa, and the other one, sorry to forget, but there are 4, 5, 6 teams, 3, 4, 5 teams fighting for that. It will not be easy, of course. The calendar is what it is, the ups and
Okay, live updates coming from Turkey. This evening is a derby between Galatasaray and Fenerbahce. The game is goalless. Victor Osimhen did not get a goal, but he got a yellow card in the 30th minute of this encounter. So let's keep our fingers crossed to see if the Golden Boy will get a go in this one, or the game will end in a draw or more drama. But let's quickly take it straight to Scotland, where Rangers have named a former captain Barry Ferguson as the new head coach until the end of the season. Barry will be joined by former players Neil McCann, Billy George, and Alan McGregor, who also return to the club as coaches, alongside Samuel Cherai, who is appointed former boss Felipe Clement assistant just last month. Rangers also confirmed a new permanent manager will be appointed in the coming months while the ongoing football review continues. Okay, so the show will not continue today, so we'll be back next week, Monday, on Extra Time. Yes, I know you want the show to continue, but next week we'll have Extra Time. Yeah, my name is Oladapo Kunubi, and I'll be back tomorrow morning on Kickoff Sports Show, where we talk everything sports. To a savage, forgiveness. Like we always say, we say keep doing sports, drive safe, and stay safe.
You call me bitch, I heard